Hello and welcome to Psychic Moon Tarot reading. So today I'm here to do a quick but in-depth, like something helpful. What is the root cause of your fear? Okay, so if you are someone who is dealing with certain fears, it could be OCD, anxiety, any kind of uh, a behavior that controls your mood, your thinking pattern, your mind. So, we are trying to reach out to find the root cause of this fear, okay? So, we'll have three piles for this reading, and I'll have timestamps mentioned in the description box. You can take your time, pause the video, and intuitively pick whichever pile speaks to you. Okay, whichever piles attract you. It could be one or more than one pile. Okay, it's totally up to you. You might have mixed messages in all the three piles, so it's a general reading. Yes, it is for a large group of people, so I don't expect each and every word or sentence that say for each pile would resonate 100% with all of you. But there are messages that would resonate with you, and there are some messages which would not. So I would advise you to take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so don't pressurize yourself, don't beat yourself up if you are trying to fit in a pile. uh, so let's begin with the reading. Okay, so I'll see you in your chosen pile. So pile number one, this is your pile. This Nero Bianco Nero deck. Okay, let's find out what is the root cause of your fear. What is causing you to worry? Why is why has this fear crept into your mind? What is triggering you, and how can you overcome this fear? Okay, what can you do to overcome this fear? First, let's find out what is the root cause of your fear. Pile number one. What is the root cause of your fear? King of Wands. First off, I get the energy that this feeling is the feeling of fear is about power. Okay, you are mentally, you are obsessed to be in a place of power. You want to take charge of any situation in your life. You want to be in the driver's seat. You want to control things. You want to make sure that things around you are progressing or done in a certain way. Okay, Four of Cups. And you are someone who has very rigid uh, way of thinking. Possibly you could be a stubborn person. Okay, you could, I sense that this is someone, pile one. This group is about someone is who has very strong boundaries. Uh, like you have a very definite set of things that you would want to go about. You are not very flexible person. Okay, pile number one. And when things don't go according to your desired pattern or desired way, you tend to get upset. And the root cause of your fear is this feeling that you tend to be unconsciously or subconsciously in your, mind, in the back of your mind. Probably you don't even realize this, but in your subconscious mind, you are possessed by the idea of being in control of your situation, of your work, your relationships, basically everything. And whatever doesn't, match that grid, or doesn't match that thought process, or doesn't match that itinerary that you have planned, it triggers fear, it triggers anxiety, and you tend to feel low, and you start thinking that nothing is working out the way I wanted, and you go into that rabbit hole energy of, feeling low about yourself, discouraged, and stagnant in life. Okay. Ace of Cups. Your advice here is to let things free flow. Okay, so Ace of Cups is about free flowing energy. Let things happen on their own. Don't try to control every small detail in your life. Don't try to control your emotions. Don't try to control your surroundings. Okay, the more open you are, the more your heart chakra is open. The Ace of Cups, by the way, is all about your heart chakra. And the more your heart chakra is open, you are less stringent about, uh, what rules you set by for yourself, what boundaries you set for yourself. Ace of Cups is about the cup overflowing with love, with all the positive feelings. There is a feeling of abundance. You're not controlling anything, okay? So there is no control, there's no boundary, there is no, what do you call? There's no cap on it, okay? So the Ace of Cups is not a closed cup, it is a free flowing open cup. And that is the advice. Let things free flow into your life. Don't try to control everything, don't try to take charge over a situation and stress over it. So um yeah, that's your reading, pile number one. So the root cause of your fear, your anxiety, is uh the thing that you try to take control and be in the driver's seat of your situations or relationships or any sphere of your life. Okay, so that was a very quick but deep reading. So I hope, pile number one, this resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about this reading, and also you can also suggest what other readings you would all want to get from me. Okay, so I'm open to ideas. I would want to know what all of you want me to, do pick a pile readings on. I'll see you in the next reading, okay? And I'll move on to pile number two. So, pile number two, this is the deck that you have chosen. This is the Chekali deck, and we are going to find out what is it that, what's the root cause of your fear, your anxiety, okay? What is the root cause? What is the trigger? Let me shuffle the deck one more time. So, pile number two, what is the root cause of your fear? Let's find out together. The Chariot. Interesting. This card is all about movement, okay? The root cause of your fear is you are scared to not have a direction in your life. You are scared of the fact, you are scared of the idea that, what if there's no movement, there's no growth? What if things don't grow? in any situation. It could be a relationship, career, financial goals. The fear is the root cause of your fear is growth. And probably you're a very, very ambitious person. Pile number two, this group I feel is a very career oriented, very ambitious. And what is the root cause of your fear is like lack of growth, movement, stagnancy. Let's find out what else. The King of Pentacles. Financial stability. Seven of Swords. You are someone who likes to, uh, who likes to work very cautiously about your finances. So this pile is all about finances and career, okay? This is not about relationships. Your fear is about your money and your career. You don't trust your people. You don't trust people around you, especially with your money and uh, people working with you, okay? I see trust issues here. And excuse me. Um, Since you're a person with very strong goals and very high ambitions, you fear the fact that if you don't take a step forward, or if you waste a minute or a second, somebody else will take over you. And this thought is constantly haunting you. This thought is like constantly, following you, that if you don't act now, somebody else will. And this makes you overwork, this makes your energy drain. You are constantly on the go. You don't understand cutting yourself from work and taking some time alone, or resting for some time. Even if you're not physically working, you are constantly working on something or the other in your mind, okay? You're constantly thinking about your work in your mind, or you're thinking of some ideas in your mind, you're thinking of setting your goals in your mind. You are very, very active person mentally, okay? So in your mind, I feel that you have a lot of and there are a lot of thoughts that you don't share with a lot of people. Like, not a lot of people, you don't share it with anybody actually. So secretively you have a lot of fear, which is driven by your career goals and your financial goals. What is the advice for you here? Pile number two, what is the advice for you here? What should you do? Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about celebrating what you have, okay? You have, it's not that you don't have enough. Pile number two, it's all about having more. um the thought of constantly having more and more and more is driving you so crazy that a minute of not working towards your goal makes you anxious and fearful. So, the root cause of your fear is not taking action on your plans, on your goals. Okay? So, your advice here is to celebrate what you have, be grateful for what you have, and cherish what you have, enjoy what you have. If you're constantly running after chasing your desires, there's no time to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. Pile number two, so take that time, be grateful, drench yourself with that immense pleasure of having what you always wanted, and uh, is blessed on you. Okay, so be grateful for your blessings, and write a grateful journal every day. Write 5 things or 10 things that you're grateful for every day, and you will see your fears diminishing day by day. So that was your reading for pile number 2. I hope this resonated. Let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. And I'll move on to pile number 3, okay? So, pile number 3, this is the deck that you have chosen, okay? So, this is the mind's, sorry, this is not the mind's eye, this is the Wandering Star tarot. And let's find out what is the root cause of fear for pile number 3. What is the root cause of fear for pile number 3? What is the root cause of fear? Pile number 3. What is the root cause of your fear? Ace of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. This pile is about relationships and love. So finally, let's again, the Chariot, the Ace of Cups. Interesting. So first off, this pile is the cause of this pile's worry and anxiety and fear is about feeling loved, feeling fulfilled, um, emotions, feeling the, you know, feeling loved is extremely important to you. Probably you have a tendency to, overdo things in your relationship and constantly on the go to, impress people around you so that you attract positive feedback, validation from your loved ones. And when you don't get the validation from your loved ones, it sets the feeling of anxiety and fear in you. Okay, your heart starts pumping fast, and your heartbeat, you know, is loud. A sense of tension, arises in you when your loved ones are upset. Okay, so I feel this energy strongly for you. Pile number 3, Ace of Cups is all about love, relationships, new beginnings, and feeling that sense of new love, something that sparks a feeling of happiness and joy when you find new love or something new, a new pet, a new job, a new house. So something to do with uh, enjoying something new. Okay, that feeling that you get. And basically you are you are in a state of craving for this feeling. Okay, so it's like a it's like a drug, it's like a dope that you need, your brain needs it, and it needs it in the form of appreciation, compliments, uh, applaud. It could be also like a gift, something nice. And when you don't get that, it it stirs a whole whirlwind of emotions in you. And you're also someone who expects a lot in a relationship. You are not an easygoing person in a relationship. It's not very easy to satisfy you in a relationship. Whoever is in a relationship with you has to, work a lot, has to do a lot of things, has to go that extra mile to, bring that smile on your face, to impress you, to make you feel special. Okay, so I get that kind of a vibe. And even if you get that, even if you are in this, happy phase, whenever you are in this happy phase, I feel the fear immediately arises that what if it changes, what if it's going to end, what if this person changes, what if this energy changes, how are you going to deal with it? This constant fear triggers in, okay? So it's a chain reaction. When you don't have it, the fear of, not getting validated, not getting what you expected, creates fear in your mind of losing the person. And if you get it, if you get the person, if you are in this new love situation, if you are in a fulfilling relationship, the constant fear of losing that person, or that of this relationship ending, or this happy dream life job ending, is constantly, triggering in your mind like a tape. It keeps running. So I see this wheel energy which keeps running. It's like destiny playing its role, and you're very, very scared of nothing is permanent and things change. But you have to remember that whatever changes, yes, it's true that things change, nothing is permanent, but whatever changes always leads to something better in your life, okay? Nothing changes for the worst. It might, on the 3D level, it might look like uh, things have changed for the worst, but when you look deeper, and when you look deeper, apart from the 3D level, when you look deeper spiritually, there is always a better reason why such endings happen, okay? For example, um, like butterflies transform, like caterpillars transform into butterflies because it's they get to fly. So as a caterpillar they could only crawl, but the caterpillar dies and transforms into a butterfly because they're meant to fly, okay, and not just crawl. Even we as a human being, we are born in this 3D world, and we die to reborn as a different spiritual being in a different realm. And we are spiritual beings. We are here as human beings in a earth plane, in an earth spirit, for a very limited amount of time to, you know do our tasks that we are here to do. Some, like they are very practical tasks that we are here to do. Otherwise we are meant to be a very, very highly spiritual people, highly spiritual beings who have a much bigger role to play, okay? So that was quite a deep reading for you, pile number 3. So what's your advice? What is the advice for pile number 3? What should pile number 3 do to get over this fear? Judgment. Very beautiful. Judgment is about acceptance, awakening, and assessment, okay? So I see a feeling of accepting your present. Don't just dwell in the future, and don't be dwelling in from the past to the future. You forget the present at the moment. You don't live the moment because of the fear of losing what you have. You are constantly jumping between the past and the future. So your advice here is to accept your past and live in the present. Enjoy every moment of it. If you are getting appreciated, if you are getting loved, if you are uh, in a situation of, in an energy of joyful uh, state, accept it and be with it. Don't let the moment just pass away in the fear of thinking of the future that this is not going to last. So you're not actually enjoying the present, and it's just getting wasted. Acceptance is all about surrendering and letting the universe take its charge for whatever comes next is the most appropriate step for you, the most appropriate lesson for you, the most appropriate chapter, next chapter for you. Okay, so trust the universe. And I also see like awakening, like being open to uh, spiritual messages, being open to meditations, to being open to, diving deep in with your intuitions, sitting with your thoughts, journaling, some kind of a spiritual practice that helps you in your soul awakening. Okay, this will help you big time in getting rid of your fears. Pile number three. I hope this reading helped you, and let me know in the comments below how it resonated with you. Okay, I love to read all of your comments, and I'll see you next time soon in some other reading. Till then, take care. Bye bye.